Hello class, welcome to lesson 2 of our Photoshop beginner series. Today we're going to discuss 5 more terms. We're going to start with layer or layers in Photoshop. Now think of a layer in Photoshop as a pizza. Now let me explain. When you're making a pizza, you start with the dough. Now in Photoshop, the dough would be your background, either a white, transparent, or whatever other color that you're using. So you have your background. After the background, whatever other object you add to that background would each be a layer. So getting back to the pizza, you have your dough. After the dough, you have the tomato sauce. After the sauce, you have the cheese. That would be another layer. So now we're up to 3 layers. After the cheese, you probably have some pepperoni. That would be layer 4. And whatever other toppings you add to the pepperoni, that would be layer 5. So that's basically the way Photoshop works, is each image that you add or each object that you add onto your first layer, your dough, that would be an additional layer. Our next term here is superimpose. Now to superimpose something is to basically take a picture and add an object onto it. So layering is basically superimposing. So to add a different layer is to put something over that bottom layer. Our next term is perspective, and perspective is basically the way your eye sees things. So let's say you see things from a distance, that would be your perspective. Or you see things really up close, that would be another perspective. Or you see things from behind or from the front. Those are different perspectives. A scale is having to do with proportions, and think of a model vehicle. When you buy a model vehicle, on the box it'll say something like proportion 1 to 30, right? And what that means is that whatever vehicle you're purchasing, the size of the model is 1/30th the size of the actual vehicle. So scale is the way that objects are proportioned to other objects or to the actual object. Our next term here is Magic Eraser Tool, and we discussed Magic Eraser Tool just a little bit last time. And basically the Magic Eraser Tool, what that does is you can take a JPEG that has, for example, a white background, and you can use the Magic Eraser Tool to erase the white background. And we're going to see today an effective and easy way of doing this. So anyway, we're going to get started with our Photoshop. So I'm going to go down and I'm going to go ahead and hide this. I'm going to hide my word, and I'm going to go down to Photoshop.